guess I'm back into the farm stuff. I actually haven't made a video or anything really since I bought the place, so I haven't done too much. So basically what I'm going to try and do is make a sort of a no-dig veggie garden at the side of the house here. Probably just have a chicken coop in the corner, in the top corner, sort of where it is now. And it's not super hilly here, but it is a bit of a lean. So I just sort of want to try to make it a bit level. So I'll probably have like 2 here, step it down a little bit, 2 here, step it down a little bit, and have an end down here. I put a few little gardens in. This is just a bit of dirt that I pulled out from when I dug out another garden at the back of the other side of the house. As you can see, the dirt's pretty good here, nice and rich. So I'll use this to sort of fill in the beds. And then there's a little compost in there, but the chickens will sort of go through there and eat it all. But today I'm just going to get a start on this, and I'll just sort of do a few videos on what I did, but it's going to be pretty basic, but I hope it looks pretty good in the end. So basically that's what I'm going to sort of do. I'll have to basically cut this one into the ground a bit, so this is almost level, and then it'll be level to this one, which is probably going to sit there, so that'll make this bed level. And then I'll have sort of one no dig garden bed here, a few rows. Plan is to have just a walkway through the middle and probably a gate here, but I'll probably have like an archway going across, you know, for the peas and stuff to grow over. So you sort of open the gate, walk through here, you'll have peas and stuff hanging over. As long as it's big enough to sort of get a wheelbarrow through, I'll just put mulch or stone along here, and you just simply walk up into the garden bed, pick what you need, and yeah, so it should look pretty good. It's going to be a pretty simple build. Main reason doing this, just to stop mowing. I'm sick of mowing, so I'd rather have gardens and lawn than lawn. And I also got to get rid of that pile of dirt here. But yeah, I'll keep going. I might use the tractor just to sort of scraping it, see how well it would do it, and it sort of does a good job. So I'll sort of scrape it, a bit of the dirt here, sort of a little bit of a cut and fill, and just use the shovel just to finish it off to make it look neat. And yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'll do much in the walkway apart from put some cardboard down and some mulch on top of it, so the grass doesn't go through. And yeah, I will probably make this square here like the chicken coop, move that chicken coop sort of in here. I might make this a little bit bigger, and I'll have like a high fence around the chicken coop, so basically it's a bit more secure for them, and it's not just, you know, old farm fence cable tied together, which has been good for a while. But I did lose some chickens due to either dingoes or foxes maybe down there the other day, so I'm just going to make it a little bit more secure. using a tractor for it, but I've sort of just cut in a couple, maybe 6 inches there and across, and just to basically get this level. I know it's meant to be no dig, but I just want them sort of level to, you know, work on. I don't want to hill, so I just want to make it go to about here and step down, and here maybe step down again. But I want to at least get, you know, first part done. And obviously quite a bit of dirt here that I can just chuck back over to level it, plus that pile over there. So I'll just keep going and see how it looks in another hour or so. A little bit of digging, but you know, not too bad. So basically, of the first square here, the chicken's already going at it. And yeah, I might dig this in a little bit deeper, just so it's sort of touching the grass. And then that should hopefully give it a good level to there. And rake all this back in so it sort of fills it up and it's level. So it's only taken me not even an hour. You know, I did use the tractor for a little bit, but you could probably do this by hand. My soil is pretty easy to dig. It is pretty dry at the moment, but if it wasn't, you know, so dry, I could probably do this in easy, because, you know, it's just pretty rich, all this soil here. It's not thick clay, so for me it's a blessing. I have dug clay before and it's, you know, pretty hard. So I'll just keep going with this and see how it looks. So, I mean, I'm not trying to get it perfectly level. I'm not too worried about that. But I just want it to be sort of flat. So as you can see, we're sort of in line with the grass level. And it rakes up a few inches. Probably 5-6 inches at the end. That's all I sort of got to cut out just to make it sort of flat. So that will be probably 1 out of the 6 I got to build. It took a few hours. Got this far. I just got to cut that side down and then basically fill in all this, level it off, and that's basically it. And just do that for the rest of it. So it's getting pretty hot. Although there's a cool breeze come up, but I'll just probably dig the other side, and that's probably all I get done today. So we got one square built. I've even trenched the next section. So basically that will just terrace below that one here. See how much of it I get done today. But I'll just leave that there for now, and I'll just sort of get it level with some rocks so it sits pretty flat, and then just sort of backfill all the edges so it stays in place.